Hey, this is Blue State Rob, and you're listening to the Eric Zane Show podcast, a show hosted by a liberal Republican whose ancestry dates back to the small country of Armenia and fueled by bouts of anxiety and adult attention hyperactivity disorder, also known as ADHD. It's not the best, but still better than radio. Anyway, here's your host, Eric Zane.
This is Jimmy Stinson from beautiful Portland, Maine. Thank you, and welcome into the Eric Zane Show podcast, a daily show where I discuss news, nonsense, and my personal adventures. Right away, I need to take care of this explanation until everybody gets up to speed. Now, for the longest time, the show was available on Facebook and YouTube and all this stuff, and then I pushed it on over to Twitch. Now, truth be told, I had the option to do what I'm doing today like months ago, but did I ever do it? No. Would that have helped me? Yes. Did I do it? No. So what I'm describing to you, what I'm getting to is, the show starts each and every day on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. But I also have it right now on Facebook and Twitter and YouTube. And it's like the first handful of minutes. And then I just toggle a couple of things and then it leaves there. And before I do that, I say, hey, if you want the rest of the free podcast, you must go to twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. Some folks are like, well, wait a minute now. Twitch, I'm part of Twitch. What's going on? Why is it on Facebook now? So that's how I'm doing it. You know, just another way to kind of spread the word about your old pal Eric Zane, because as you know, the Twitch community, twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live, I've asked you to follow it and I've asked you to subscribe to it. And subscribing to it requires you link up either an Amazon Prime account, and that's for free if you have Amazon Prime. Or if you want to subscribe to it, you're actually paying money. You're like, well, why would I do that? It's a free podcast. I agree with you. But in order to use Twitch, these bastards go ahead and throw commercials at indiscriminate times, wrecking the flow of the show for you, the consumer. And they do that to to make money, frankly. So you'll see a commercial for whatever, Traeger grills or some shit. I don't know. Sarah says, do these comments show up on Facebook? I don't think so. I think Facebook has their own set of comments. Let's see. Well, there's only like 2 or 3 people watching the damn thing, so it doesn't really matter. They're going to be like, what the fuck is this? Why am I wasting any amount of time here? But yeah, I think they have their own set of comments. But we're up to 5. Wow. Yeah. You know, I'm kind of a low number show, if you haven't noticed. You know, I've got my own little niche, I guess, is one way to describe it. But that's what's up. So welcome in. We, of course, are still in the Baldwin Ace Hardware Fear Bunker Studio, smack dab in the beautiful metropolis of Hudsonville, Michigan. Boo 3304 says Facebook isn't free speech like Twitter is now. Yeah, I don't know if you want to test that yet with Twitter. You know, I have my opinion on that is I don't care one way or the other. If Twitter suddenly says, hey, going forward, it's okay to say the N-word, I am not going to say the N-word. You know, I've got my own little plan in place to keep myself from saying things that could be terrible. some will encourage N-word usage on there. And I don't like that. Who would? Well, some of you might. But I can kind of play by the rules, as evidenced by a banning every month and a half on Facebook. But I don't fault Facebook for smacking me across the nose with the newspaper. I fault me. I've always felt that way. There are rules in place, and it's up to me to make sure that I try to follow those rules. Occasionally, I will screw it up and then get in trouble. But if Twitter, now that Mr. Musk owns it, if he suddenly... Oh, boy, Jason Schaefer. You just even writing that makes me cringe. Okay, and now I got to tell the story of it. Joseph Morren is a longtime running expert, Zaniac and friend. He runs 100 miles a day on occasion. I'm not even kidding you. Now, I don't run 100 miles a day, but I've run marathons, and you know about my past with triathlons. I had never heard of a piece of I'd never heard of a terminology that he used, which apparently it is a word that is used. I think it's a made up word, but in the running community, I'm not even going to say it. It's spelled NIGGLE. Rhymes with wiggle. And he said that on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast, and we're like, what? What did you just say? He goes, oh yeah, I had a little injury. I had a little wiggle. I didn't even say it. I didn't even like saying a word that's even remotely close to that. I'm so godly afraid of that. And I'm like, what the fuck? What are you, some kind of racist there? No, that's what you call a little injury, a wiggle. I'm like, what the fuck? I've never heard of that. And as we tell the story, Amanda says, so you wouldn't say ginger? No, it doesn't sound anything like. No, shut up, okay? God. So he said that, and now it's become a running gag for that amount of time about him being a racist, but I don't think he is. Where was I? Facebook, Twitter bans. Okay, yeah, I don't. So if Twitter becomes a wild, wild west, good. That's because the boss said it can. If the boss says, I don't care what you say, and he makes it kind of like, some platform that you can quite literally say whatever you want, whatever. Who cares? Patriot Nick, well, God, you guys are really rolling the dice on the terrible terms that are just close to an awful term. If we could avoid that, I don't even know. I lost my train of thought. I know what the fuck I was going to say. Chris says it's a verb used without object. And then there's the word. Rhymes with wiggled and wiggling. To criticize, especially constantly or repeatedly in a peevish or petty way. To wiggle about the fine points of interpretation, preferring to wiggle rather than take steps to correct a situation, to spend too much time and effort on inconsequential details. Some of you like to wiggle, I guess. It's difficult to be meticulous and not wiggle, to work ineffectively, trifle, to wiggle with an uninteresting task. I don't think there's anything there about an injury, though. Kenney says, "Wiggle? Yeah, weren't you paying attention? I'm substituting the terrible word. Just shut up." All right. Yes, this show happens on Twitch, twitch.tv/Eric Zane live. Kenney says it's confusing. No. If I say wiggle, just remove the W and put an N there. That's it. How hard can that be? That's not confusing. That's quite simple. I gave you all the context you needed. But your 3-cent head south of the Mason-Dixon line can't comprehend. That's the problem. It's not an Eric problem. It's a Kenney's brain problem. Facebook.com/Eric Zane fan page brought to you by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. Boo 3304 says, just say the word. No. Do I tell you what to do? No. Well, maybe I do. Oh, my God. John Jamingo. The king of the slur. Slur King 2022. The Automod is holding this post. I will allow it. John just got a half boner with that comment right there. The slur king of the universe. The Boomer Bunker podcast happened last night. It happens Monday at 10 a.m. and Wednesday at, 9 p.m. I can only imagine the amount of slurs that took place last night on that shit show. Anyway, I'm also on Twitter, at Eric Zane Show on Twitter, brought to you by Blue Frost IT. He says full boner. And YouTube. If you could, Eric Zane Show on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Bell notification. Brought to you by Frank Fuss, My Policy Shop Insurance. I'm still all of my media. It's been a downward spiral. I used to have so many more people on all of those platforms, and people are just like, screw him. He's a shithead. We can't have him anymore. Unfollow. Today is a day, and then after I get done with the story, I'm going to cut the Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube audience loose. You enjoy your day, or see me on Twitch. The DeltaPlex has closed. Oh, my God. That is the world-famous DeltaPlex where it all went down. Where the big turning point moment for your old pal, Eric Zane. Oh, my God. What started out as just a simple thing turned into quite a big ordeal as I was sitting there doing my thing at the basketball game. Made a little observation, mental note in my head. Hey, I should probably talk about this on the show. And that proved to be my undoing. We all remember it. There was a news story about the closing of the DeltaPlex. Let's check that out.
More tonight about the closing of the DeltaPlex in Walker. The owner announced today the arena and event space would close at the end of July. News 8's Kyle Mitchell is in studio now after talking with the mayor of Walker about what could be next. Kyle?
Kyle needs to... What's up with... Something looks odd about Kyle. That looks like something peculiar. Like the coat might be a touch too small.
So the building is the home to the Grand Rapids Gold and many events.
And too much collar, too. Tie looks good.
It's unclear what the site will be used for, but there are a lot of options. As the DeltaPlex...
Look at the beauty. Look at the aesthetic. Look at the aesthetic glow of the DeltaPlex. I mean, I mean, not only are you surrounded by this way too big parking lot, but instead of nightlife and things to do before the big game or the pet show, you can go to this guy's house right here. Or maybe go check out the different sides of the building.
Prepares to close.
There's been a lot of neat things that have happened over the years, so we're excited for that next
like elephant ear convention.
evolution, whatever that may be.
Gary Carey, the mayor of Walker, expects
Gary Carey.
the site to be an important part of the community, whatever happens.
I think it's a little bittersweet because if it doesn't stay an event venue, obviously that is going to have to go elsewhere within the community. The good news is we have a lot of capacity in the area and the region to be able to do that.
The mayor says the Visser brothers are in the process of buying the property. They're contractors who've worked on everything from restaurants to parks to medical buildings.
They should rip it down, build up an entire scene where you can eat, drink, have a good time, and then build another arena. Look here's the Pet Expo right here. This is the big event every year that you get all the animals there. All right.
Carey says he recognizes the investment the seller has put into the space over the years.
The pandemic really took its toll financially on the operations of it.
Owner Joel Langlois sent NewsAid a statement reading in part, quote, "The effect of the COVID virus on our community was devastating, and the mandated shutdown of our business for over 16 months created an extraordinary hardship." The owner of the Grand Rapids Gold, a minor league basketball team affiliated with the Denver Nuggets, says the team was already notified of the sale and is close to announcing where the team will play next season.
I already know. I already know where they're going to play, but I can't say anything.
The key is, look, we're not going anywhere, and we're very optimistic about our.
This human being, Steve Jabara, is one of my favorite people on the planet. I love this guy so much. He is one of the sweetest people you will ever know, and I am excited about the future.
Our announcement, so give us about a week, and we'll. I think we'll bring a lot of excitement with it. I think everybody will be happy and not that surprised when they hear kind of what's going on.
Mayor Carey is confident the site will be in good hands and said the city is very familiar with the company, which has many projects in the area.
Yeah, look at the beauty. I mean, how will we do without playing the game with these Mario Brothers tubes on the wall? how, I mean, seriously.
City knows how they operate. We know how they operate. And we're just excited that somebody that's a trusted business partner of the city is going to be the new owners of that.
We reached out to the Visser brothers for more information about the company's plan and haven't heard back.
So there you go. The DeltaPlex is no more. No, truth be told, Joel and I, we have no problem with each other. The jokes that I just threw out there are just that, jokes. The same jokes that I threw out 6 years and a bunch of months ago. Oh, God. Never forget that. Hey, Russ Hines. Hey, what's up? And I always try to yeah, what? This is the GM. Joel's gonna be mad. He's gonna be mad there. Oh boy, he's gonna be mad as a hornet. Why? What are you talking about? You made fun of his pants. I'm gonna hear from him later on. Okay. Are you serious? Oh yeah. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be ugly. Oh, all right. Sure enough, Joel calls. Yeah, I don't like him making fun of my pants. You should make fun of my building. I'm like, oh yeah, it's fine. Fine, great. Sorry. Oh no, it's getting bad too. He hates you. He hates your guts. He wants you fired. Wait, what? Huh? Fast forward after the deed is done, I get Joel in the studio for BBL. Hey Joel, did you ever want me fired? No. I go, Joel, they told me that I said to them, Joel, that I wanted to contact you to straighten this all out. Would you have accepted that call? Yes. Well, they told me that you didn't want to speak with me. That's a lie. Oh, okay. Weird. That's crazy. Huh. Really strange. It's almost like they, I don't know, used your phone call as like a springboard to cut a salary. Weird. That is so nuts. Ah, well, water under the bridge, as they say. The DeltaPlex is no more. But Joel still has the pants. He still has the pants, to be sure. All right. For you folks that are enjoying the show on the almighty Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, I'm ending it. I'm going to click this thing, and then that's it. Show over. If you want the rest of it, you must go to Twitch. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live. It says right at the bottom. Twitch.tv/Eric Zane Live, and click the follow button. That way, when I go live every day at 8-ish, you will know, and we can enjoy the day. You can minimize the screen. It's perfect. You can listen live while you're doing whatever it is to start your day. Okay? So thank you, and I will see you over there. Don't be a stranger. Come up with your little username, some smart-ass comment, and join the fun and insult your old pal Eric Zane. Talk to you tomorrow on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. All right. They're gone now. Thank God. They were starting to cramp my style a little bit. You know? Do you have the audio of that bit, Chronic Mayhem? No. I don't have it. I don't have a thing. I have purged the system. I have broken the habit. Aram says, that's a long goodbye. Do you nitpick everything? Is everything worth a smart-ass comment? You filthy Armenian. No, I've worked hard in the last almost 2 months to finally lay the monster to rest of getting out of the habit of paying attention to what my old show does. Thank God. Thank God. It was torturing me. You know, it's also interesting. It just popped in my brain because I've talked about many times how because of that, I've had terrible dreams that are really haunting. All the time I spent paying attention to what my old show's doing and letting them occupy my thoughts, I would be thinking about it in almost every waking moment, and it was really starting to bother me, you know? So then I let it go, and it's been much better. However, yesterday on the show, I did a test of this exact system I was telling you, just showing you about Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and I did a test, and I put JT on, my old program director from GRD, and we reminisced about a time at the DeltaPlex when Audio Slave was there, and we were supposed to do an interview with them, and it was a funny moment. And well, all that talk reminiscing about those days, I said to myself, I'm probably going to have a nasty dream now that I've let it into my brain. And I did have a dream last night. I was right, but it wasn't a bad dream. And I actually woke up and I went, oh man, I think I'm figuring it out. I'm actually talking to my subconscious self, because when I was talking with JT, I was looking back fondly on a hilarious moment when the tambourine player for Audio Slave showed up backstage when we thought it was going to be Tom Morello and Chris Cornell. And we're like, who the fuck is this guy? And poor Greg has to set up the interview, and we don't know who the guy is. And JT goes, yeah, here's so-and-so. We're like, who? And leaves. So we didn't want to have to say, who are you? Because that would have been weird. So we just did the interview live without actually knowing the guy's name. So it was really awkward. So telling that story, which was not like mean or me being pissed off at the world or anything like that, made me laugh. Last night I had a dream where Greg and I were working together. And he said to me, it was a studio that I'd never recognized before. And he said, well, hey, I don't know how you like this studio. This is actually kind of like a small studio that we're in or something like that. And I actually said, hey, look, I've been in a closet for the past 3 years. This is, the fucking Taj Mahal or something like that. And in the dream, he started cracking up and we're like, yeah, high five, and I'm like, oh, this is so nice. It was really weird. And I woke up and I went, oh, okay, so I don't feel like such an asshole now. Cole says no one could quick Google audio slave and read the other guy's names. No, I don't think technologically we were at that point. I don't think we were thinking that at the time. And he was right there. And that would have been weird. No one had the nerve to say, who are you? All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. The union has weighed in on the cop that shot Patrick Lyoya. So this is pretty serious. And I'm going to read to you what the hell they said. Oh, I thought this was a video story. It's not. Union that represents Grand Rapids police officer who killed Patrick Lyoya supports it. They said it is confident that a meticulous investigation will show the shooting was justified. The thing about it is, even if they do, it's not like all those pissed off people that we saw the other day going ham on the chief are going to go, oh, all right. Yeah, you got us. No way. We're fucked. But that doesn't mean that if everything was done lawful but awful, that he should be in trouble. I mean, if that's proven, if they investigate and say, yeah, he didn't do anything wrong. By the way, I was thinking to myself, Jason Schaefer should be a witness to the defense because of his knowledge. I mean, the fact that this guy knows everything that you could forget about using a taser. That taser is going to play into what could be a investigation or a trial. When I talked to him yesterday, like it's more than one person, the points he makes about the taser, it can't be dismissed. It cannot be overlooked. The union says, as tragic as this case is all the way around, we feel a thorough review of this entire situation will show that a cop, a police officer, has the legal right to protect themselves and a community in a volatile, dangerous situation such as this in order to return to her family at the end of their shift. The Grand Rapids Police Officers Association stated. It talks about the specifics of the shooting, which we've all seen that. Union made its first public comment Tuesday night, the day after GRPD Chief Eric Winstrom confirmed Scher's name. This statement is in no way is meant to detract from the heartache the Lyoya family is experiencing from the loss of their family member. However, with the demand for transparency, the GRPOA believes a few comments about this all-around tragic situation are appropriate. Quote, Officer Scher and all police officers took an oath to serve the community by enforcing laws and protecting the public. A police officer has the obligation to protect themselves, fellow officers, and the community in often volatile situations. Police officers are often required to march into episodes that turn dangerous for the officer and members of the public. While most police interactions remain peaceful, this is not always the case. Police are trained that a simple traffic stop can quickly turn dangerous or deadly for the police officer or innocent bystanders. A subject of police contact may have a history of violence, sometimes even multiple violent episodes, and may attempt to harm the police officer or the public. Subjects might be under the influence of substances affecting their demeanor and volatility. Subjects may have weapons or attempt to gain control of the officer's weapons to harm the officer or the public. Subjects might have extensive criminal histories, including outstanding arrest warrants, which might cause them to resist/assault an officer at all costs to avoid apprehension and the stiffer penalties that might be applied. A fleeing subject may pose risk to the community. We have had episodes right here in the city of Grand Rapids, including last week with an armed individual where fleeing subjects enter residences to avoid apprehension, thus posing a serious threat to occupants of that home. The police union suggested that many people may have opinions in hindsight, but they cannot, quote, duplicate, ... the real-time stress, fear, exhaustion, and challenges that a police officer faces in volatile situations. Critically, when assessing a tragic police officer-involved matter such as this, all facets must be scrutinized, including the history and volatility of the parties involved. I'm guessing they mean both sides, which they're looking at now. It stated, "We appreciate the thorough investigation and review of this matter by law enforcement and prosecutorial agencies." It said it would continue to support Schur and his family. Police chief has said he will not make any decision about Schur's employment until he can review MSP's investigation, from which he is intentionally separated to ensure impartiality. So I'm guessing the union is not at all happy with the release of the guy's name. And I think that makes sense. I think that it might be putting the cart before the horse, but I could have swore I read that was asked in a Freedom of Information request. So who knows at this point? Just a absolute mess all the way around. All the way around, to be sure. Chronic Mayhem says, now, this situation is not as cut and dry as the Floyd and Breonna Taylor situations, but those were extremely obvious. The cops were in the wrong, but they still got a lot of support. This whole thing, man. Unbelievable. What a story. All right here in our backyard. Nick says, being black exempts you from following lawful orders. Boy, I don't know. Why did the cops stop him in the first place? It's a great question, because I think he stopped him because he was black. But that's just my opinion. And I'm sure that will come out. All right. I just wanted to get that out there because we have been all over this story from the very beginning. I think there's a lot of screwed up things on both sides here. Will it result in some type of charge? We shall see. Today at 7 p.m., tonight at 7 p.m., I will be joined by the one and only Ben Glaze for another edition of the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast. You're all invited to attend. I send out an invite to join me live. If you're not on that, if you haven't seen it in the past, hey, join Eric on Zoom or whatever it is. Send me an email and I will put you on there. You must be on Patreon. Thank you in advance for joining the fun. Patreon is $5 or $10 a month. You can sign up at patreon.com/Eric Zane. The Open and live stream of this show brought to you by Sarah Honda Granville, SERRA, SarahHondaGranville.com. You can buy a new car. Sometimes you have to get lucky if the inventory is there because that's still an issue. Not anybody's fault. It's kind of like an industry-wide thing right now. But you can still get a new car. You can be like, okay, I want this Accord with this, this, and this. When can I get it? 3 weeks or whatever. You can work that out with them. Go see Thad, Thad. I love that name. Thad or Cameron, and say hello. In fact, whoever you talk to there, say my name to all of them. Eric Zane sent me. Did you know that? I listen to the Eric Zane Show podcast. Sarah Honda Granville.com. SERRA Honda Granville.com. They also have a massive inventory of certified pre-owned and used cars. I heard from Frank the Tank Fuss. Frank says, look, Eric, this is what I'd like you to talk about. That right now there is a special enrollment period to get affordable health insurance. Right now. So if you're like, oh, man, I don't have any health insurance. Oh, God, this is terrible. You can get health insurance, and the government wants to work with you. Okay? Have Frank do all of this for you. Okay? If you don't have health insurance, Frank will figure out if you qualify for this special enrollment period, even if you missed the open enrollment last year. What you do is you reach out to Frank at either buyinsurancehere.com, his website, or just call or text him, 616-914-4070. He will send you a link to set up your appointment with him. Also, do you know anyone nearing retirement or turning 65? That person is going to need to tap in to our beautiful Medicare system. Government-funded insurance. You work all your life for that. It should be the best. You may need help filling out or filing for Social Security along with that and your Medicare Part A and B. Frank does all of that as a free service for his clients. You give him no money. 616-914-4070. Turning 65, already 65, retiring, Social Security, Medicare Part A and B. These are all things Frank can help you with. Reach out to Frank at buyinsurancehere.com or by calling 616-914-4070. I'll be at Berlin Raceway coming up this weekend. That is Saturday, the 30th. Racing starts at 4 p.m. at Berlin. Tickets are just $12. I'll be there with a number of the Zaniacs. Okay, $12 a ticket for adults. Kids 15 and under get in free. That's fantastic. Coolers 12 by 18 are welcome, provided there's no alcohol or glass in there. What I'm telling you is you can get away with a budget, unbelievably fun night. Price-conscious night at Berlin Raceway. The track is completely redone. It looks fantastic. We can pack 10,000 people in there. Weather at 4 p.m. will be about 63 degrees and sunny. I'm lucky enough to be able to drop the green flag at that race on Saturday. I want to see you there at Berlin Raceway. No, Elon Musk, with the $44 billion he's spending on Twitter, that is not enough money to give every American $1 million. Some asshole tried that. This happens every time. And then the thing is, people post that, and then everybody goes, oh, man, retweet. Yeah, see, this is the super rich. We could all be millionaires if he just give each of us $1 million in the country. Elon Musk, with that $44 billion, he could give everyone in America $1 million. No, that figure would be $121.21. Math is a little off there. In the wake of the news that Elon Musk purchased Twitter for $44 billion, a number of social media users suggested that it could have been spent better elsewhere, solving world hunger or ended poverty. The viral tweet claimed Musk could have given every single person $1 million in the U.S. for the purchase of Twitter. In fact, actually, if Musk roughly decided to dole out $40 billion to everybody, that's where the $121.21 comes from. 1 billion is a 1 with 9 zeros, or 1,000 millions. 40 billion then is 40,000 millions. This isn't the first time this has happened. This was used in an attempt to criticize someone with vast amounts of wealth before. The above displayed tweet was followed up with a message about a similar incident in March of 2020 when MSNBC anchor Brian Williams, while reading a viral tweet, announced that the former New York City Mayor Michael Bloomberg could have given every American $100 million or $1 million instead of spending $500 million on ads. The math was done on this one and found that the $500 million for ad purchases, if it were divvied out equally to Americans, each American would get $1.53. Brian Williams said that. I mean, if it was some idiot like me, that would be acceptable, I guess, or more acceptable. But wasn't Brian Williams the guy who made up the fucking story about taking heavy fire or something in a war zone or something? I think he retired now, but whatever. If that sounds too good to be true, it's because it is. A quick use of a calculator shows that 500 million divided by 327 million people is $1.53. As of this writing, this is on Snopes, by the way, Musk is considered the richest person in the world with a fortune of about $270 billion. While that's not enough money to give every person in the United States $1 million, it is a fortune of near unfathomable, fathomable? How do you say that? Fathomable. Unfathomable size. This YouTuber by the name of Humphrey Yang visualized his wealth in 2021 by using grains of rice. Each grain of rice in this video is worth $100,000. Okay? This is going to make you sick.
So if 1 grain of rice is $100,000, that means that's what $1 million looks like. It's 10 grains of rice right there, as you can see. And $1 billion is about 10,000 grains of rice, which I have.
Okay, so that's crazy right there. That pile of rice is $1 billion. And that little scraggler of rice over there off to the side, that's $100,000. So, if you're walking by the pile of rice, you want to grab the one and just get $100,000. But that's only the beginning of this madness. Watch this.
I've counted before, would not recommend doing that again. But here's what's crazy, guys, is that here's Elon's 2020 net worth. It was $30 billion, which is that much rice. It's about 14 pounds of rice. But here's what's crazier. Let's go look at his 2021 net worth, $195 billion. It's taking up the entire screen. And
right now he's worth $224 billion. This is $195 billion. Think about where we started on this whole little example of his wealth.
I'm just going to say that this is probably one of the largest mounds of rice I've ever seen. 93 pounds.
Each one of those is $100,000.
It's 93 pounds, where each grain of rice is $100,000. But what's crazier is that Bill Gates' entire net worth is $122 billion. That means in one single year, Elon Musk grew his net worth from 30 all the way to $195 billion and gained that much net worth in a year, which is more than Bill Gates' worth completely. That's crazy. Here's some other stats about his wealth. With his net worth, he can actually buy 3.62 million top-of-the-line Tesla Model 3s. He could buy every single team in the NBA and NFL combined. And he's so rich that the average American spending $1 is the equivalent of him spending $2 million.
What the fuck?
Since his net worth went up $165 billion in the last year.
And this is an old video. Since his wealth is considerably higher now.
You can calculate the following. In 2020, per month, he made $13.75 billion a month. Per week, that's $3.17 billion per week. Per day, that's $452 million a day. And per hour, that's $18.83 million an hour. $313,920 per minute. And per second, he makes $5,232 per second in 2020.
Oh my God. Of all of these, I think $18.83 million a minute is the most staggering. I mean, an hour. And that, well, they all are. They're all ridiculous. You look at the next one, and that's that. Oh, no, that one's more staggering. The fact that in the time that I've been rambling around about how much he makes, he's made hundreds of thousands of dollars, you fucking asshole.
The average U.S. worker makes about $47,000 a year, and in 2020 alone, Elon could make this entire salary in 9 seconds. There are about 145 countries with a GDP of less than 195 billion or less than his net worth. And for example, his net worth is greater than the combined GDP of the Ukraine, Iceland, and Jamaica combined. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed this video.
We did, Mr. Yang. That's sickening. Oh. Wow. Incredible. Elon Musk. You know, when I heard about the $44 billion, I thought, well, he's going to be broke. No, not even close. This all started with PayPal. Is that right? PayPal? Kenney says, I want to punch this YouTube guy in the face for pointing out all this shit. Oh. Ah. All right. You're right. It is depressing. But in a nutshell, that's a little bit about the wealth of Elon Musk. Reminder, check out the Threads podcast, Threads Podcast Life Unfiltered, wherever you download podcasts. Well, I mean, we're finishing up the month of April. That means they're going to get back after it. It's like Howard Stern here, the amount of time these jokers take off. Just Chirpin', though, that's another podcast that I recommend. They haven't taken any time off. You can download Just Chirpin' wherever you download podcasts. JUST Chirpin', CHIRPIN. JustChirpin.com or wherever you download podcasts. Before I bring in Kyle from Dumpster Divers, a reminder that the managed IT service provider for the Eric Zane Show podcast is Blue Frost IT. If you work for the man or you are the woman or the man, keep them in mind. If the boss is like, hey, we're getting ready to explore upgrading all the tech, what you need to do is reach out to Blue Frost IT. The boss sits down with Alan from Blue Frost IT, the number one rated by their peers tech company, IT company in West Michigan. And you're going to say, this is what we do at so-and-so business. He's going to take notes. He's going to recommend what you need to make your tech up to what it should be, current standards. You're going to go ahead. You're going to buy your stuff. He's going to help you with that. He's going to help you set it all up. Okay? Then it's going to go from this project to managed IT work, and he's going to take care of everything for you. Every printer, every mouse, every router, every monitor, every hard drive. He takes care of it all. He's your own tech department. You give him a few bucks a month, and then you're off and running. I utilize this as they are my managed IT service providers at Blue Frost IT. You can take advantage of this too. 616-200-8550 for Blue Frost IT. Gun School is coming up at Prince Arming. They've got a class May 21 with Steve Prince in Holland Township, Michigan. If you want to take the class to carry your pistol concealed, I recommend this. You should carry your pistol on you at all times, like I do. And off you go. You need to take the class first, though. 616-204-1705. Just remember, Prince Arming. Sounds like Prince Charming. Just drop the CH. PrinceArming.com. There's comedy in the area, Full House Comedy. Just check them out online, fullhousecomedy.com, for the shows that are going on in and around your area. Thank you to them, my good friends at fullhousecomedy.com. All right. Thanks again to Kyle from Dumpster Divers. I'm pretty sure he's getting set to join us right now. I just invited him in. You never know. Okay. I see nothing, young man. Are you there? God, great. It's going to be one of those days. Hey, I just let you in. You coming? Oh, boy. I have to call him. He says, I'm in here, but the Zoom client keeps kicking me out. What? That's weird.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, dude.
So, I let you in and it doesn't work, huh?
Oh shit! You let me in. It didn't work. Here, let me try join from the browser, dude. Because dude, I thought something was going on with this fucking Zoom thing, dude. Let me just switch it up. Okay, I'm signing in from the browser, baby. Fuck the client, dude.
Yeah, I don't know what the client is. That different than what you normally did?
I think it's the app.
Okay.
Anyways, there we go. All right.
I think you're good now.
All right, cool.
Okay. All right. See ya.
Bye.
We say hello to Kyle from Dumpster Divers. How are you, young man? You there?
Can you hear me? Am I in?
Yeah, you're in.
Oh shit! Wait, hold on, dude. Speaker. There we go. Oh wait, talk again.
It's on Devil Voice. Yeah, you gotta. I don't know what the fuck you're doing, dude. And now I can't hear you at all.
Oh shit! Now you can hear me?
Yeah. What happened? What the hell were you doing?
Uh-oh.
I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. So
Wait, you can hear me.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Oh shit, dude.
This is awesome.
Hello?
Yeah, you hear me?
Fuck, dude. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk you through it.
Oh shit, dude.
Okay. This is great.
Hey, dude.
Okay, I'm gonna walk you through it.
What did I fuck up?
So, take it off speaker for a second. Take it off speaker.
Okay, because I can hear you through the computer, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So that's good. Now you know how you have those three buttons.
Yep.
There's a black one, and a gray one.
Yep.
Is the black one the top black one down?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you won't be able to hear your own voice, but if you can hear me, then you're in good shape. So if you can hear me through your earbuds and you're talking, I can hear you.
Oh, okay, so we're cool then.
Correct.
Okay.
I know it takes a second to get used to.
Yeah, I just here's the thing. This is what happened. I clicked just when I was just hanging out with myself. I clicked that second button down.
Yeah.
And because I was listening to the Twitch like right before this, and I could hear myself and I could hear you. So I was like, wait a minute, dude, is this second button like the truth? You know, is this second button like the best button? And so I tried it, and then it didn't fucking work, dude.
Hey, man, it's a process. It's a learning process. I have done so much screwed up stuff over time with this thing. Yeah, there have been times I've been so frustrated I thought I was gonna cry.
Damn, dude. Yeah, I thought for sure. I was like, dude, this is the workaround. I'll be able to hear him and myself. But it's okay, dude. Oh, there goes that fucking.
I want to get into a little bit. Tell everybody about your podcast.
What, you mean the Chibian show, dude?
Yeah, the Chibian show.
the Chibian show. Yeah, so it's pretty shitty right now. Let's just start there. It's pretty shitty. But it's fun, dude. I'm just trying to like figure stuff out for now. Kind of try to get my bits down. But yeah, dude, I started it just so I could start it instead of just talking about it for months. And yeah, I'm gonna be, talking about my life, I guess you'd say. It's similar to what you do, I guess, but there's gonna be a lot of like weird noise, like sound effects in there. I'm gonna be singing. And I'm gonna do different types of episodes. So like I wanted to say this for everybody out there listening right now. Tonight, dude, sign into my fucking Facebook page, which I only got like 40 something likes so far. So everybody go to the Chibian show on my Facebook page. It's you'll know you're there because my fucking logo is Chucky. And yeah, just give it a like, because tonight at 7:30, dude, I'm going live. Me and my buddy are doing the NFL draft. We're doing like a show on the NFL draft. Like we're gonna be commentating it. So you're going to want to listen to that if you're interested in the NFL draft, because you don't want to listen to fucking Mel Kiper and all those douchebags talk about the draft. You want to listen to a couple Chibians talk about it, dude.
Are you talking about your pal Bert?
My pal Bert, baby.
Okay. I think I have the clip of you doing your show. First of all, tell everybody about the name. What is up with the name of this show? Why?
Okay. So yeah, so I covered that in the first episode, although you might have missed it because it took me about fucking 20 minutes to get there because I was just, going left, going right, going in circles. So Chibians, right? Chibians is a brief. It's like when I say Krush or Litskis Beyond Belief skis, shit like that. That's a brief. Which is short for abbreviations. So Chibians is a brief for Balchinians, and Balchinians was from Men in Black, if you remember that little sweet-ass movie from the 90s. So the Balchinians, they had like a little tiny scene, and they're like aliens with balls on their chin, right?
Right.
Which is hilarious, and they were underrated, you know what I mean? They were like disrespected. Everybody forgot about them. Everybody was just like, whatever, dude. My life's moving on without the Balchinians, baby. And so that's like the spirit of the show, right? The spirit of the show is, I got to say how we got the Chibians, right? So I started calling Jameson, him a Balchinian at one point. I mean, he doesn't have balls on his chin or nothing, but it was just like a funny little.
Thank God. Thank God he does. Thank God he doesn't have balls on his chin, Kyle.
So I just, I was just calling him a Balchinian, and Blue was like, don't fucking call him a Balchinian, And I was like, okay, I can respect that. So I shortened it to Chibians. I would just call him I'm like, what are you doing, little Chibian? And so when I wanted to call it the Casket Show, like I mentioned before, and like some other names, Blue and you and other people were like, the Casket Show, like what the fuck are you talking about, dude? So anyways, me and Blue were brainstorming because me and Blue have a lot of fucking fun and we have like similar minds.
Okay.
And I was like, all right, we got to think of something that Like, what's something that only I say? You know what I mean? Like something catchy that only I say. And we couldn't, for like 20 minutes, we couldn't think of it. I go, dude, Chibians. You know what I mean? And so that's why I call it the Chibian show, because I feel like it's catchy. You're like, what's a fucking Chibian?
Yeah, I mean, that's part of it. People, that's the first question. What is it? So, in fact, I want to play a little bit of your show.
Play it, dude.
Can you hear this?
Chibians, dude. Oh, man.
Can you hear that?
No, I can hear you, but not hear that
right now.
You should be able to hear that. Hang on a second. Oh. I thought for sure if I played it, you'd be able to hear what the hell. Hang on a second here.
And welcome to the Chibian show, everybody. I can hear it like quietly right now. Okay. This is the first show of all time. Just started my first recording. Just started my first video, dude. It's the fucking Chibian show, dude. Which is why I was laying on that sick little.
You go the fuck up.
So, welcome to the fucking Chibian show, dude. And you might be sitting here going, the Chibians, dude. What's the fucking Chibians?
Okay, I see you there in your basement. You got your stuff. You're in business. You are in business.
I'm in business, dude. I started using, because I'm using Restream or whatever. So I started typing some shit in, and trying to like put little things on the screen. I still don't understand Restream very much, because like I know I've got views like I'm from the Facebook page, because I know like when you link to it that first time, like I have like 800 something views on it or whatever. But fucking Restream don't tell me that, dude. Restream says I have like no views, and I'm like, well, fuck that.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll get it. You'll put it together. So all right, I'm glad you're doing that. So what's on your mind today, Kyle?
Oh, dude, I just got tons of good shit for you, Eric Zane. So let me get my phone really quick. Oh, dude, Kyle Ryan just subscribed to my fucking channel on YouTube, dude. I think that's my first subscriber, dude.
That feels good, doesn't it? It feels good, doesn't it?
It feels real good, dude. Next thing you know, I'm gonna have 2.
Yeah,
it'll be good. All right, so let me tell you about this, Eric Zane. And it's actually funny that you were just talking about it, because the last episode 2 of the Chibian show, I talked a little bit about Elon Musk buying Twitter. But when you were just showing that video of like, people saying, oh, he should have gave everybody a bunch of money, and like, people were talking about people can't do math very good. And you showed that video. Here's the crazy thing about like that. I saw this video. It wasn't even a video. It was a sentence, but it said, people don't really understand the difference between a million and a billion, which is kind of what that Rice was showing. But they converted it to time, dude. And like a million seconds is, I think, 11 days. And a billion seconds is like 35 years, dude. Isn't that nuts, dude?
Yeah, I know. All the numerology surrounding it. People so just to even a million is an incredible number. And people like, oh yeah, it's no big deal. No, bullshit, it's not. And to throw a billion out, and he has how many years did you say? 32 years?
30. I think it's 35.
So it's okay. In that ballpark, he has that times 225.
Dude, let me whip out the calculator, dude. 225 times 35. We're talking 7,875 years, baby. Holy shit.
If a second is 1 minute, I mean, if a second is $1 million, right? Is that what you said? Or a minute?
No. Wait. 1 million seconds is 11 days, okay. And then a billion seconds. Oh shit, yeah, I actually got to do way more intense math than that. I don't have time for that right now. But yeah, it's a lot of fucking years, dude.
Oh God. Stevie says numerology is not that. LOL. Oh, it sounded like it fit to me. It sounded like it had something to do with numbers.
Oh man!
I like how you just
You just throw that in, just like drop it in there. Yeah, dude, it makes me feel good, Eric Zane. Yeah. Hey.
Let me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, that's all right.
I was gonna say. So tell me this, Eric Zane. And this is relation to the podcast because you were telling me about the copyright thing, right? I can't play music because they'll shut my ass down. Now let me ask you this, Eric Zane, because I thought of a little bit that I want to do. Can I fucking play like you do, like when you play videos and like everybody can hear it?
All right. A word about Vincero Collective. You know, you take a pair of sunglasses for granted or a watch, but when you hold something that's real quality, made to last, made to look great for a long, long time, you notice. Vincero Collective, a premium lifestyle brand carrying watches, sunglasses, and much more. That's what it's all about. Perfect for men or women of any style. Eye-catching modern designs to go with anything that you're wearing. I want you to go to VinceroCollective.com/Zane. You'll save 15% and get free shipping for listeners of my show. Use the code Zane and you'll be good to go. VinceroCollective.com/Zane. Now the watches, stainless steel, durable silicone, and Italian marble straps, surgical grade stainless steel casing with Italian marble inlay. See what I mean? Made to last. Traditional automatic and Japanese quartz movements. That all means something fantastic in the timepiece industry. The sunglasses. You're like, wait a minute. Sunglasses aren't supposed to have so much heft to them. High quality sunglasses. All lens polarized. The frames are handcrafted. And I want you to go check out the selection of watches and sunglasses at VinceroCollective.com/Zane. Again, you'll save 15% and you'll get free shipping when you use the code Zane. How about this? Vincero has a 5-year guarantee and a 365-day free return policy for their products. But don't just take this knucklehead's word for it. Go check out the Google reviews. All right? Over 30,000 5-star reviews on these guys at Vincero Collective. They've been featured in Forbes, Business Insider, and Newsweek, just to name a few. Vincero Collective offers you a shopping experience you can trust. One more time to save 15% with free shipping for my listeners with code Zane. Support my show and go to VinceroCollective.com/Zane. Okay, a quick word for Drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com. Okay, you're at a party. Everybody's having a great time. No one wants to leave to go make a beer run, a wine run, a liquor run, whatever it may be. You're all having too much fun flirting with each other around the fire, having a good time. Okay, let's go to Drizzly.com, pick out what we want, and before you know it, some dude is dropping it off. Oh my gosh. Why did it take so long for something as amazing as this to become available? You can also go to the Drizzly app or Drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com, and send a gift to someone. That's awesome too. Drizzly, the most convenient way to buy beer, wine, and spirits with delivery to your doorstep in under 60 minutes. It's the #1 app for alcohol delivery. That's DRIZLY.com. Drizzly's giving every new customer $5 off their first order. Just use the promo code FAST5, FAST, the number 5, at checkout. Convenience of home delivery in under 60 minutes. Get it when you need it. It's a great gift as well. Drizzly.com, DRIZLY.com. Fast 5 at checkout to save $5.
Regular volume. Can I play like a karaoke track from YouTube and then sing over top of it? Is that copyright or is that chill? You think?
I do that on YouTube. In fact, I do play music on YouTube. So you technically will get a it's some type of notice from them saying that you can't make any money off of this. Like if you, let's say you had 80 million people that followed you and you played music, all of the money that you'd make in that wouldn't go to you. It'd go to whoever has the copywritten material. But we don't have to worry about that because we're losers. So,
Fuck.
So,
okay.
I guess the long answer is, I mean, I have music on YouTube videos from time to time, and they just send me a note that says this is being disputed or something like that. People are still able to see it. Yeah. Facebook is a little different. They'll just shut it out. And
right.
Twitch, you're not on Twitch, but
I'm on Twitch.
Oh, you are on Twitch. Twitch will give you if it not every time. First they'll mute you. And I've gotten that far. I played Ladybug Picnic for the kids from Sesame Street and I got muted. And then I think eventually that's going to lead to a copyright strike. You get 3 copyright strikes on Twitch, you're fucked.
Yeah.
But and then there's also the audio podcast on Red Circle. Technically, you're not supposed to do that. Technically, you could be fined. I'm not. I roll the dice on that all the time on the audio podcast.
Okay. So yes. Okay. So music, understood, but karaoke, like a karaoke track.
It's still someone's. It's still the same thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, dude. Because here's my bit. This is what I wanted to do. I wanted to play like karaoke, and then sing karaoke, but in that devil voice. But do like cheesy pop songs. You know what I mean? Like fucking like Celine Dion, "My Heart Will Go On." You know what I mean? Like I think that would just be fucking funny to hear it in devil voice.
Well,
but damn, dude, so I can't do that. That destroys my world.
Well, Sarah says, and she was thinking the same thing. She said Ladybug Picnic and Devil Voice would be fun. She's right. You guys are thinking on this about the same thing. I might steal that and do that on my Patreon.
Damn. Okay. So, but you could do it on Patreon though, or no?
Well, my Patreon uses YouTube. So whenever I play a karaoke track, because I do sing from time to time. I get a note that says, hey, what are you doing? But they don't do anything. They don't do shit.
Fucking sucks, dude.
Okay, well, hey, that's good to know. I mean, I'll try to think of something else. But, all right, Eric Zane, I got a hot take for you, Eric Zane. And it's gonna a little bit, dude, and it's probably the hottest take I've ever given you, Eric Zane.
Okay, all right, what is it?
So you guys, I know you just said that you were talking about the cop who shot the dude in GR, right?
Correct.
And you're like, we have existed the story. We've been covering it from the beginning. Here's the hot take, Eric Zane. A story fucking that has not been told because nobody knows about it, right? Now let me preface it with saying this. I'm not 100% sure that this is actually true, but I kind of am. Because get this, I'm pretty sure that fucking cop grew up on my street, and I'm pretty sure we were friends, dude.
Come on.
So let me tell you. No, dude, I'm serious.
Well, hold on a second. So, did you grow up in Byron Center area?
I grew up in Wyoming, like right on the border of Byron Center.
Okay. All right.
And so, anyway, so this kid who has that exact same fucking name as that cop, right? And looked like that cop, right? He lived like a couple houses down, actually, right next to the house that Blue lived in when we were kids, right? And we were like friends or whatever. And I'm talking like I was like, like 7, you know what I mean?
Okay.
And, but anyways, I'm pretty sure it was that dude. And now here's where it gets even hotter, right? At one point, so we were out in the backyard at his house, and we were playing golf. Like we're just like, hitting golf balls and whatever.
Yeah.
And here's something you guys got to know about me. I am like one of the safest people that's ever lived. Like, I'm like, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to break any rules. When I'm a kid, and very good to shoot. So we're playing golf, and I'm like paranoid. I'm like, like stay away from me, blah, 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 all that stuff. We're doing good. Then he wanted to play a joke on me, right? So I'm like, watch out, I'm about to hit one. He's like, all right. And I do my professional Tiger Woods backswing, right? At the age of 7. And I smoked him with the golf club, like right in the face, dude. And he was bleeding. It was fucked up, dude. And
did he yell out, if you were a black guy, I'd shoot you in the head?
No, dude. It was like a big thing, and like so they had to like go to the hospital and like whatnot, and like cracked his face like pretty bad in like the skull region or whatever.
Oh.
Anyways, they moved out like pretty soon after that, right? And so yeah, I like never really thought about it again or whatever. But then just to make the story a little weirder, then when I was in like 5th grade, this kid joined our school. You can't really join the school. A kid started coming to the school, right? But he was like a paraplegic, and he had like one of those motorized little wheelchairs, and was like cruising around, and like couldn't talk or anything, like had some brain issues, right? And that kid's name was almost exactly the kid that we're talking about right now's name, except for like his last name had like 1 or 2 different letters, but it was pronounced the same. And I was like, imagine like I was 10, I think. And I was like, oh shit, dude, I fucking hit that kid with a golf club, and now he's in a wheelchair, dude. So I freaked out. Too young, right? And so anyways, then I told my mom about it. She goes, no, that's not him. The last name was different. And I was like, okay, that's a big weight off my shoulders. But this top dude, that's how you spell the name. That's what he looked like. And that cop dude kind of looks like he got hit with a golf club when he was a little kid, dude. So I'm pretty sure that's him, dude.
Well, so at one of the press conferences, you need to determine this. You need to,
I do.
Say, hey, so, I mean, I don't know how you'd pull this off, but maybe just some investigative work by you. Ask if, was he hit by a golf club when he was a child? They would be like, what the fuck are you talking about? What would you... I was gonna say, if that was him, would you describe him as an asshole?
No, we were 7, and he was always kind of loopy, I guess you'd say. But I do remember that his dad scared the fucking shit out of me, dude. Like, you know what I mean? He was like a big dude, and I was 7, so everybody was a big dude. But like, yeah, he scared the shit out of me. Like, he was like had like some anger. And he would like yell at the kid.
Yeah, okay.
Like, scared the shit out of me, dude. So it is potential that, because I started thinking about that too. I'm like, if I was a kid getting yelled at by my dad real scary all the time, that could lead to some aggression issues, I don't know. I don't know that all that stuff. I'm not going to like quote as a saying, but I will quote as saying, I'm pretty sure that kid was my fucking neighbor, dude.
Oh man. Wow. Well,
that's a hot take, dude.
That is a hot take. That's excellent. Holy shit. All right. We don't have a ton of time. You got anything else for us, or are we just going to wrap?
I will say one little thing. This won't take very long, but last fucking fall, I planted my first tree of all time right out in the old yard skis.
Uh-huh.
Like when you came over, like where you parked, it would have been like to your right, kind of on the sides. But I planted my first tree, and I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So like all winter, I was like, "Is this thing gonna sprout, dude?" Because I don't know if I did it right. It sprouted, dude. So your old pal Kyle is a fucking green thumb, dude.
Congratulations. Good for you.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that.
Okay.
And that, guys. I see Kevin Kuiper subscribed to my channel. So yeah, like Like Chibian Show on Facebook, like it on, or do whatever you do on YouTube. Tune in tonight, guys, because we're going to be doing a draft, baby. And I know some of you guys like football out there. Come on, dude. Let's fucking talk about it, dude.
All right. Excellent.
That's it.
All right, buddy. Well, I appreciate you as always. And if people want, by the way, someone saw you driving down Lake Michigan Drive. And I don't know if that was you, but
hell yeah.
they said you were only doing
that was totally me.
53 miles an hour. They said it's too slow.
Well, here's the thing. Yeah, just comment on that real quick. It was 55. Check your speedometer. Mine's digital, so I know it was 55. But I drive my truck. That's my truck. I drive it at the speed limit because I'll fucking tell you why, Eric Zane. It's a truck, right? So it naturally has to get like 13 or 14. My bad boy gets 20.5 miles per gallon because I drive it like an old man. And, I mean, gas is fucking 4 a gallon. So, I mean, you got to do what you got to do.
Dude, I'm with you. I do that, and people get pissed off, and they're driving behind me.
Well, that's because your zipper. No, I'm just messing.
All right. Buddy, you're doing good. I appreciate you. If people want to sign up, they can go to rent a dumpster. Just go to dumpsterdiversllc.com.
Dumpster Divers LLC, baby.
All right, buddy. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, love you guys.
All right, there you go. Kyle from Dumpster Divers is freaking sweet. Excellent. All right. DumpsterDiversLLC.com. Thank you. Jason says, good conversation, Kyle Ski. He also says, was it a marijuana tree? Kyle definitely has a green thumb ski. Kyle on the witness stand, and the jury starts pulling out their hair. Can you imagine if he goes to trial and his defense is brain damage suffered from some D-bag hitting him with a golf club when he was a kid? LOL. I see Shmoo Money says, for those wondering if the cop is a racist. Uh-oh. Grand Rapids Fraternal Order of Police shares information about Officer Chris Schur. I wonder if I can share this with you. Hang on a second. I think I can. Let's see. Because you know that's going to come up. So is this going to be like some story where, he's wearing a Klan hood? Yeah, there's no way. Look at him. He's helping out this black guy or black chick. Hang on a second here. Fucking ad. Drive me nuts. Monday, GRPD identified Schur as the officer who shot and killed him. Is it just because he's helping one black guy? Or chick? I don't know. All right. Fraternal Order of the Police made a post. Officer Schur is a public servant of the Lord. He chose to minister to the people of Kenya and serve those less fortunate than him. Hardly the racists so many of the usual police haters tried to portray him as. Next, it discussed a post shared on social media and borrowed to be shared by the official FOA page. Post reads, everyone, this is Chris. A lot of people are sharing pictures of him right now and are trying to portray him as an evil person. That is not Chris. The picture on the left is the day Chris was sworn into the police department. A smile all new police officers once shared. The picture on the right is when Chris was in Kenya getting sized for his wedding ring. Okay, that's what this is. Is this like one of those diamond mines? So do they size him? And then Chris goes, get your ass in the mine and go get me a diamond. I'm kidding. For those that don't know, Chris married the love of his life while on a mission trip. They had the opportunity to commit their lives to one another during a traditional Kenyan ceremony. And from all of Chris's stories, it was truly a magical day for them. That's the type of guy Chris is. Someone who serves the Lord unconditionally and does it with a smile on his face. Chris recently had to make a decision that all as officers hope and pray never have to make. Because Chris made it, the world is trying to make him out to be a monster. Since the media and haters want to try and overwhelm Facebook with terrible still shots of Chris and unbelievably disgusting lies, I want to take a second to add a little bit of truth to your feed, even for a second. Now, you know me. I'll give anybody a fair shot. So I'm glad that this story is out there. Frankly, I think we've been doing a pretty fair job of taking it as it comes. If you see the pictures below and see a monster, please unfriend me and never look back. But if you look at these pictures and see someone who was just trying to serve and protect his community at all costs, please take a second and say an extra prayer for this officer. The FOA describes itself as the voice of Grand Rapids area law enforcement dedicated to the officers, deputies, troopers, and civilians who walk the thin blue line every day. All right, a little food for thought right there. Nice job. We shall see. That's all it is. That's been my approach on this whole thing. Let's just wait and see. Adam the Odd says blood diamonds sparkle like no others. Tyler says, anybody else have Ladybug Picnic stuck in their head now? Or just me? She says, nope, I had to Google it to hear it again. I want to do it right now. I want to do Ladybug Picnic this second. But I'll get muted. So I don't want that. Devil voice Ladybug Picnic. No, not doing it. Oh, you won't hear it. It'll go away. It'll just mute us. If I start to play it, the algorithm will hear it and go, shut him down. It did it before. I'm not doing that. Do it on your own. Where the hell am I? This show's getting long in the tooth. I've still got more to talk about, though. Hang on. It's freezing in here. It was like 29 degrees again. Supposedly, it's going to start to warm up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ladybugs came at the Ladybug Picnic. Ba-da-ba. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they all played games at the Ladybug Picnic. Wah-wah. So knock jokes. Ladybug 12 at the Ladybug Picnic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And they chattered away at the Ladybug Picnic. Chibians, motherfucker!
What the fuck am I listening to? Just relax. It's going to be okay. In fact, Amanda, I'm going to bring you in here. Can you're staying home from work because you've got like a illness or something, right? Isn't that what's happening to you? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll cheer you up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ba-da-da-da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri. Hey, Siri.
Uh-huh.
Call Amanda Dildo.
Calling Amanda Dildo.
The hell? What's going on there? What's that all about?
Fucking A. You there?
Oh, it was better the first time. Okay, I think it's okay. You're like sick or something. Is that right?
Yeah, I have a cold, so I kind of sound like Devil Voice.
You sound normal. You sound fine.
Really?
Yeah.
I think I sound deeper.
So are you working today? You staying home?
I'm on my way to work. No, I have to go into work.
You can't do that. You're going to make everybody sick.
I've been wearing a mask and washing my hands and using hand sanitizer, so wiping stuff down.
Your unbelievable, overwhelming ability to talk 8 million words a minute is going to override that.
8 million words a minute?
Well, yeah, you're a talker.
How many words is that in rice?
How about that? Was that not incredible?
Yes, that was incredible.
That's sickening. That is really, really sickening. I just want one of those grains of rice. Just throw 1 grain of rice at us. Wouldn't that work?
Sure.
Okay. Are you going to be with me on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast today?
Yes, I'll be on there tonight.
You're going to be out of steam at that point. You're going to be tired as hell.
I am, but I'll do it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
And say hi to your boobs for me.
Okay, I will. Thanks.
Okay, see ya. Bye.
Bye.
Getting inklings and rumblings that we might have a Zenith bashing. I don't know if you heard that crispy, crunchity noise just there, but I heard it. And that tells me that I might have to put my fist through the DBX. All right? So a lot of you are like, I hope so. Okay? That is Kenny's favorite thing when I bash it and say nasty words. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what's going on around here. Oops. Uh-oh. Check. I don't know where my sound just went. Check. Okay. Check. All right, let me type this message. You can hear me? Oh. Is it you can hear me fine? Wow, it's weird because I'm not really getting a level. Oh, there it is. I see. Ha. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And it chatted away. I thought I was going to have to cut the whole thing off. All right. There'll be an edit in the audio podcast. All that won't be there. Okay. Breathe. You're fine. Everything's good. Everything's fine. Everything's awesome. Eric, I forgot to tell you I found a new sticker on the gas pump today. It's not Biden, it's Trump. Oh, no, just leave the gas pumps alone. Because there's going to be some loser who has to take that sticker off. You know, and they stick and rip, and it just eats up their time. So can we think about the point? It's already one of America's worst jobs, you know, to work at a store like that and have to sell you your taquitos or whatever the hell. Nick says, did it say miss me yet? And that's all funny and clever. I think that's hilarious. But the poor dick who works at the place, it makes $3 an hour. Some of the dumbest people on the planet work at those stores. Let's just stop putting stickers on the fucking pumps. That poor guy's got to clean that damn thing off. All right. And the chatted away at the lady. But Adam tried again on Cameo. Cameo.com/Eric Zane. Thank you. Thank you very much. I am going to get that done. I swear to God this time. Let me at Cameo.com/Eric Zane. He says, Cameo for Adam the Odd. Booked by Adam the Odd. Occasion, just because. My pronouns. Sheepdog/Overlord. Please read H.P. Lovecraft's short story, The Cats of Ulthar, at your leisure. Doesn't have to be live. I've got 4 days, 20 hours, 35 minutes to get that done. Okay, this time it's happening. I got into a mess with that catastrophe I had several days ago, and that kind of slowed me down, which I just got a text. From the Eric Zane Show podcast. Home, I don't know what you want to call Kyle. Home improvement specialist? Honeydew project completer? Starting on your basement tomorrow, he writes. Well, that's good. I appreciate that, Kyle. Welcome. Okay. The Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Call up Mario 231-332-6505 if you need a mortgage. The interest rates are going up. The federal government is going to do what they can to try to keep you from spending money and that way decrease demand. 231-332, 6505. This thing acting up on me. One more crackle, and I'm going to put my fist right through that fucking thing, Kenney. 231-332-6505 for a mortgage anywhere in the U.S. with the exception of South Carolina, Maine, Alaska, and Hawaii. You can still get a great rate, just not as low as you could last year. But I suggest you call now because it's going to go up more. And even just a quarter of a percentage point over 30 years or 15 years, that's a lot of fucking money. Get all the details with the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. Call Mario instead of Kyle Ryan. That's their slogan. Do not call Zaniac Kyle Ryan. Call the Mario Flores Lakeshore team of Van Dyke Mortgage. In fact, I cornered Kyle and I said, hey, I want you. And he said, no, fuck off. That's what happened. No, I'm just kidding. That did not happen. Kyle, I'm just teasing you. I'm getting the suggestion to bash my fist on the Zenith while utilizing
devil voice. That's a great idea. I like that. But it's not acting up like right this second, so I don't want to just go bash it for the sake of bashing it, because the only time the bashing is funny is when I'm pissed off because it's acting up. So if it acts up, then I will go into devil mode and then I will fuck shit up. Okay? All right. This is the voice. This is a sexy ASMR voice. So, like, if I wanted to have sex with some of these Zaniac women, I would just talk real quietly. Hey, you like
that? Kyle has a message. Oh, I'm gonna ban you for that. Yeah, no free rides, fuckface. The fuck is wrong with you? You're timed out. Yeah, you don't pay. You got to pay for that shit here. What the fuck? You think this is some kind of free ride? No, you're not going to sell yourself on my show. People pay for that shit. I got my eye on you, you fucker. No. No free rides. That'd be like if you owned a dumpster company and you went on there and said, hey, here you go. I know Eric Zane is a sponsor, but here's mine. The fuck is wrong with you? Stevie asks where Megan has been. I don't know. Where the fuck has she been? There you go. Rick from TC Paintball. TCPaintballGR.com. Let's bring him in. Now we're talking. Now let's get a legend, a paying customer to talk about the greatness, the fun that you can have. He's going to sing any second now.
You look so amazing in that
sundress. Oh, yes. Music to my ears.
Yes.
Are you going to be playing outside this weekend?
Oh, for sure. Yeah. We had kids league outside last night. We have women's league outside tonight, and we'll be outside all weekend.
That's awesome. It's time.
It absolutely is. I mean, finally spring is upon us.
Well, Saturday was 80 degrees or damn near.
Yeah, but Sunday wasn't.
No, that was kind of a bad deal. But all right, now typically on Saturdays, is that type of deal where you got to make a reservation still on Saturdays?
100%. Yeah, we're extremely busy on Saturdays. I hate to turn people away when they walk in, but I mean, you have to take care of the people that plan to head first. And if at some point you get where there's just too many people here and the wait in between games becomes too much, so we got to cut it off, unfortunately.
It's April 28th. How far do we look ahead for the next paintball war?
I think we could do the 29th of May. Actually, that's Memorial Day weekend. That might not work very well. People are going to be out of town.
Okay.
My freaking summers, man. I tell you what, there's just a lot of shit going on. I'm looking for a free Sunday.
I got 12 open. June 12 open.
Yeah, I don't though. I'll be out of town. Those 3 weekends. What about the 26th of June?
Open.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay. Done.
Man, I hate pushing it that far down the road, but it's just like everything happens on weekends. You can only fit so much into them.
No, man, I get it. You going any place fun this year?
Well, we just bought a place at Sandy Pines.
You did?
Yeah, so we've been spending some time out there, getting it kind of the way we want it, and we'll spend a lot of time out there. We like to camp in the summer, and when I travel so much, it kind of leaves my family high and dry when I'm kind of the one that makes camp and breaks camp and tows the trailer. So now we have a seasonal spot where we can just go there with a pair of keys and a change of clothes and open the door and be there.
Yep.
That's where we're going to spend most of our time.
Great suggestion by Jason Mays. Paintball War number 19, the TC Paintball SummerSlam.
SummerSlam. I'm putting it on my calendar right now. I love it.
Cop who shot guy dead in the neighborhood. You've been following that story.
Yeah. You really want my opinion? You want people to hate me?
No, I don't think anybody can hate you unless you're some of those militant crazy people.
I'm not militant. I'm not crazy. I don't know. I guess I'm crazy in some people's eyes.
No, what I mean by, I pretty much, I think I know what you're going to talk about, but the only people who would hate that opinion is someone who doesn't have any common sense and is clouded by rage.
I feel like if you're getting arrested, you should comply.
A lot of people say that, and I have a wait and see approach on this whole thing. I mean, I'm not a cop. I'm not an expert. What the fuck do I know? But I am of the opinion that if he is exonerated and he did nothing wrong, and that could very well be, I think we're in trouble. What do you think?
Well, I do too. I mean, there's going to be a lot of emotional response to that, but I mean, you got to, if you look at the facts, I mean, he's a lifetime criminal that got pulled over, and whether he got pulled over for the right or wrong reasons, he didn't have the right plate on the car. I can't remember if he had warrants out for him, but I mean, he was a longtime criminal, and he decided to fight and run from the cop. Like, none of that makes sense to me. Like, if I'm getting pulled over, and especially if I think the cops are racist, I just comply.
how about now? They haven't really gotten into publicly about the long rap sheet on this guy, and I haven't really seen anyone talking about it. And I think that they're intentionally avoiding that to avoid looking like racists.
Well, I mean, we're talking about media, right?
Right.
They want to point fingers at certain places. So, yeah, I mean, I feel like that needs to be brought up, and nobody that is raising a big stink or getting really emotional wants to talk about that stuff. They want to talk about, an execution. But how about everything that led up to it? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I feel like if you don't run, if you don't try to get try to take a weapon away from a cop, then you're probably going to be okay at the end of it, and maybe the cop will get in trouble because he pulled you over for wrongful cause or something like that. But if you fight and run and try to take a weapon, I think you're taking your life into your own hands. That's my opinion.
Active warrant for domestic assault, second offense.
So we're not talking about a good guy here.
That's what I'm seeing. I see his mugshot all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's hard to put yourself in a cop's shoes. Like, we don't know what type of anxiety or stress he has every day in, day out, and he's got to pull this guy over knowing that there's things going on, and he's got to be at the ready. Like, I'm not trying to justify anything, and it was definitely a bad look. I mean, to shoot somebody in the back of the head, but I don't live that life. I don't have to deal with those type of stresses. So I don't know what he has to go through on a daily basis or what type of fears he has for his life every day. But if you're getting pulled over, I think complying, you're going to be okay. I don't know. Maybe that's an ignorant statement of mine, but I feel like that's the way it should have went down if you're fearful of your life, which we should be.
I'm trying to get Ben Glaze during the upcoming riot to wear a more police funding T-shirt.
Is he the new Joe or what?
It's just fun to think about. That's the type of thing.
Let's do Ben's stunts. Hey, let's do a reenactment of the Joe Paintball gauntlet with Ben.
Oh, yeah, that would. I don't know if that would work. I
don't think it would. He didn't even want to do stand-up comedy here. Remember when we offered him to do stand-up comedy at the Paintball War?
Yeah, I think we had lightning in a bottle back with Joe, and that it was good while it lasted.
For sure. The truck tire rolling down Michigan Street Hill.
Fucking A, man.
That was a good one.
The truck tire. Jesus. Okay. Well, hey, man, have a productive day. You got ladies' night. It's ladies' day. It's ladies' day, right?
It's women's league, we call it. And Beth, Terry's better half, and Sierra have been playing every week. They're loving it. We have we tried this whole women's league thing, I don't know, 8 years ago. And it would always, we tried it a couple times. And the first week would always be like six chicks. And it's always like wives and girlfriends and sisters of regular players. And the next week is 4 chicks because 2 of them had enough. And then the following week is my wife and, some other random chick playing one-on-one. So it never really worked all that well. Finally, we have low-impact paintball. So with low-impact paintball, we've been growing every single week. I think we had like 15 or 16 chicks last week. Half of them, actually more than half of them, are playing traditional, not even low impact, and the other half are playing low impact. So we split them up into 2, and I mean they're really loving it. We've got a really strong regular crowd of ladies right now.
Nice.
Next week, I think we're going to switch to Wednesday nights, so it's going to be side by side women's league with the kids leagues, which I think will give us a little bit more crossover with women, moms bringing their kids, and kids having their moms there that can play too. So we're looking forward to that too.
All right, buddy. Well, be safe. Have a good one, okay?
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. There you go. The one and only Rick from TC Paintball. You look so amazing in the sundress. You look so amazing in the sundress.
You look so amazing in the sundress.
I'm going to be on the radio again today. Big 101.3. Big 101.3. The fun hits you know. Check me out there. 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. Filling in for Mike. All right. A&E Heating and Cooling. Thank you to Joe Martinez. 616-516-8579. If you need anything at all for your heating systems or your air conditioning systems, heating and cooling. So I'm scheduled for May 10. Joe or one of his 2 son-in-laws, David or Jason, will be at the house May 10 to make sure that my AC system is ready to go. Then we turn it on. You need to do this. Call there and schedule. It's $79. I don't quote me on that. He's too busy right now laying pipe in Las Vegas. The fucking rich bastard took his wife to Vegas to go to brothels and to watch the NFL draft and gamble his dick off. So he's in Vegas for that. Anyway, A&E Heating and Cooling. If you have an after-hour service call that you need taken care of, or scheduled maintenance, or if you're installing a new furnace or an air conditioner, either retrofitting it on your home or new construction, whatever it may be, he'll install the Comfort Maker brand of furnaces and air conditioners, the best in the business. 616-516-8579. Let's bring them all in. We had so many amazing people joining us on the show today. So many that I am so thankful for. Why stop there? Why stop there? The question was asked earlier, where's Megan? Where has she been?
Hi, this is Megan with Irvine Auto Repair in Grand Rapids Heights.
Uh-huh.
Leave me a message, and I'll call you back. Thanks. Have a great day.
For God's sake. Just saying hi, ... Everyone loves you. One of the sweetest people on the planet. I say, I blow her kisses every time I see her. Kenney, you got to be with us on the Ben and Eric Patreon podcast today. Kenney has really turned the corner, by the way. I think he's in a good spot. I don't know what's going on. Kenney, you must be getting tons of poontang lately. You've been just fantastic here with us. Thursday's no good. Kelsey time. Well, she can join us. That would be awesome. No, man, none of that. Kelsey, can you hang out here while I go get a hooker? Kenney writes, there's no Aya. I'm letting her listen, LOL. There's no... What? Again, you type like a moron. It's the app, man. It's not my fault. Thank you, Kenney. About Irvine's, Megan from Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid NEV, 616-532-6600. Take your vehicle over there, get it serviced by Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid and EV. They're awesome. Any issues at all with the car, they can take care of it. Any car, foreign, domestic, you name it. About the only thing that they won't work on, Volkswagens. So whether it's required maintenance or a quick fix, something wrong, something terrible has happened, they can help you at Irvine's Auto Repair, Grand Rapids Hybrid NEV. 616-532-6600. Okay, I'm not quite ready to leave you yet. I started late, and I usually like to do a couple hours. Today's been a very loosey-goosey show. Quite silly. If you subscribe to Compound Media, I recorded an episode of Would You Kindly yesterday with E-Rock and Brian Johnson. We had a ball. You can catch it. They'll publish it on Friday. Forget which one of you sent me this. Thank you. It's awesome. This is the first communion for some kid. Okay, it's an important day. And so the kid comes up. The priest says, "This is the body of Christ." And the kid's all nervous. And the kid says, "Amen." And then the priest gives the child the body of Christ. And then the priest says, "This is the blood of Christ." And then the child says, "Amen." And then the priest gives the child the blood of Christ. Now, for those of you, again, it's always worth mentioning. Oops. Uh-oh. Okay. It just happened.
Hey, devil checking in here. Gotta fix this fucking Zenith. It's all wonky. Okay. Kenney just said that he's still hoping for devil voice Zenith bashing. Okay. I'm gonna go bash. Fucking motherfucker! Fucking shit up!
Oh, fucking shit. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. It is so stupid. Why is that so fucking funny? Amanda says, I just laughed so hard I almost passed out from coughing. That's the funniest fucking thing in the world. I'm just hitting the shit out of that fucking thing and swearing. Oh. We need to start laying bets on when the Zenith is just going to puke. So what you could do as an audience, you could, let's say the show starts and there's like, it says 10:05, right? Let's say Kenney says, hey, man, it's going to happen at 8:40. And then like 8:40 passes, he's out. So if the time passes, you're out. And whoever's closest without going over past the time gets the pot. You each put in $1 a day. Let's say 10 of you put in $1 a day. And no one wins it the first day. It rolls over. You could do that. And then that fucking thing is going to get big. That would be fun for you guys. Zenith bashing is top tier shit. Eric starts the podcast. Welcome to my podcast. Take notes. John Gismongo and Boomer Bob. Bang, bang, bang. Fucking thing sucks. Kenney says the Zenith is a loose slut. It can take tons of fists. Okay. So anyway, this kid, first communion, which before I was distracted, the idea, it is absolute madness for the rest of the world to actually try to quantify what we do as Catholics. This moment that this child is walking up to the priest, he is actually giving her a chunk of Jesus's actual body. And I'm not kidding you. It's not figurative. It's not just symbolic. We actually believe in some Scientology type voodoo that that wafer, the communion wafer, when the priest says the sacred words, a miracle takes place every Mass. And you can't see it, and you can't feel it, and you can't taste it. But it actually becomes the body and blood of Jesus Christ. That is what we believe. And you're like, wait, what? Huh? Wait, huh? No, that's what we believe. That is 100% true. You have to have this supernatural type of thing going on. And that's what a lot of people say. Adam says that makes it sound like cannibalism. Oh, it absolutely sounds like cannibalism. You're eating the flesh of Jesus. That miracle happens every Sunday. That is what we believe as Catholics. And I know that makes you're like, wait, what? I did. They do not actually, either I wasn't paying attention when I was in catechism or what, but I didn't actually hear that said to me by my religious leader until I was in my 30s. I was like, what the fuck? Huh? Aram says, then theoretically the priest can use a loaf of bread from the grocery store. I don't think so. I don't think so. And that's not coming from me. There is some, maybe, I guess I don't know. That's a good question. Kenney says, okay, I said no comment, but I have a comment. The Bible does not say this, by the way. I know. I'm just telling you. I'm just the messenger. You need to go and he says it's man-made nonsense. That's what he says. Adam says our church used to bake our own unleavened bread for communion. Amanda says Methodists use a fancy loaf from the grocery store. Shmoo Money says Sam the Jew says the Bible speaks out against cannibalism. Aram says call Father Ron. I can't just do that. It's been a long time since Father Ron has been on here. One day I'll have a priest on here and I'll be able to have him explain it to you. But I'm pretty close to being right. If I'm not 100% right. Okay. This is a great clip because the kid... Now, let me just tell you this. There was a period of time in recent years when I would take the wine, which is not a great idea for me. I'm a drunk, but I would. And, man, it was really, really good. It was great wine. And so much so that that's the only thing that Jackie goes back to Mass for is to drink the wine. And she takes a big knock off of it, too. Just watch this kid chug. Look at the priest. Look at the priest. Yes. Oh, yeah. You know, she's going to be a lush. You know, when she's in the sorority. Madison conversation yesterday. Did you talk about the ladies in the sorority? I go, yeah. What did you say? I said that none of them wear bras and they're a bunch of drunks. You can't do that. I go, well, huh? Excuse me? It is that conversation that's paying for all this. I think it's okay. Phone call yesterday. Dad, you're going to hate me. What is it? What now? I locked my key in the car. Oh, shit. I think I got a backup key, but I'm not sure it's the key. It could be another key from another car that we have, but I think I might have your spare. I drive to Holland. 20 minutes. No. It's locked out. And there's the key right there. So I tried the old wire code hanger. Amanda says if she's on campus, usually they'll help you. Ooh, good call. Yeah, hang on a second here. I'll make her do this. Madison's a riot, by the way. Her on here is a win every time, except for the last time when she got pissed off at me. Hey, hang on a second. Everything okay? Yeah. I always start with that because I never know. I'm podcasting right now, by the way, so don't say anything that you don't want people to hear.
Okay.
Amanda is suggesting that the school may help you if you're on campus.
No, I've locked myself out before and I called and they can't do anything.
You would think for all that money that they would have some assistance.
I know. Last time I did this, they told me just to call the police.
The police?
Yeah.
Did you call the police?
No, I didn't do anything.
How do you know?
They have more important things to do than get a key out of some girl's car.
Well, yeah, but maybe they know that the police will help you. It's Holland. All they got to do is shoot a couple gang members, and then that's the call it a day.
I got it. Oh, we're going to call a dude, so it's fine.
Yeah, but that dude is $85.
It's fine. I'm not calling the cops for a key.
Well, then I'll call on your behalf because I don't want you to spend the $85.
Fine, you can call the cops if you want.
Why can't you call?
Because I don't know. I'm just not going to call the police. Get a key out of my thing. I really don't think they're going to be able to help.
Hang on a second here. I gotta call my friend Sarah. Okay.
Okay.
Stay right there. S.
Oh, I need to get ready for class, Dad. I don't really have time to do this.
Hang on a second.
I literally don't have time.
Yeah, you do.
Dad, I have class.
Okay, don't hang up. I'm gonna conference her in.
Hello?
Hey, I'm going to merge you with Madison. Maybe you can talk some sense into her.
Okay.
Madison, say hello to my dear friend Sarah.
Hi. Hi, Madison. Call the police. They will help you.
Okay.
No, they will. Seriously. I ran out of gas and I called the police and they helped me.
Okay, good.
And was this in the Holland area?
Yes, we were coming home from Iowa and we literally ran out of gas on the overpass on M40, and there was a gas station in front of me and behind me, except I would not let Avery get out and walk off across the overpass because M40 in Holland is extremely busy and it was raining and it was a bad time of night.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Sarah, thank you. Okay.
Call him. If not, I'll call him and I'll come after work because I'm just a couple miles away from you.
Thank you. I'll call him.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah.
Mother Sarah.
Yeah, Mother Sarah. Now, I have a number for you. Do you want?
Can you send it to me later when I'm not going to class?
Yeah. Why? How come you were nice to Sarah, but you're yelling at me? I'm just trying to help.
Well, you're making me do all these things, and I told you I need to go.
Okay. Well, just trying to help.
Don't act like that. Don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm just, just doing my thing, trying to help you. You don't have to yell at me.
I'm not mad at you, and I appreciate your help. But right now, I'm going to class and cannot have your help right now.
What is the class?
American politics.
Okay, well, good luck. Good luck in the class. Okay, you get ready.
Why are you mad at me?
I'm not mad at you. What do you mean?
You're acting angry.
Well, no, I'm not. You need to scream out, Dad, I gotta go.
No.
Okay. Well, tell everybody at the class I said hi.
Okay, I love you.
I love you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye. That, in a nutshell, is a microcosm of my life. Kenney writes, help me. Oh, my God, I need help later on. Why are you trying to help me right now? Oh, my God. Sexy voice Andrea says she's just like Eric. I don't know about that. Sounds like you're picking on me. Sounds like you're trying to. I don't think that's accurate. I think that's a mistake. She doesn't sound appreciative, and she was shooing Sarah off the phone. I don't know. I thought she was very nice to Sarah. I thought she was fine. All right. Pain in my ass. All right. I swear tomorrow I'm going to show you the new way that Little League baseball games can be enjoyable. Because that's not a thing. An enjoyable kid baseball game. I will show you the only way to make a Little League baseball game enjoyable. Okay? But that is my time. I started late. I'm going late. All we have to do now is announce the asshole of the day. Who could it be? Elon Musk. Talked about him and his wealth. The guy who made us all feel like shit about his wealth. Talked a lot about the cop and the shooting of Patrick Lyoya. The union weighing in is kind of a big deal. Also, it appears this Chris Scher is saintly. I don't think he's as terrible as everyone's saying about this guy. Nice job, Sam the Jew, for sending that my way. Talked to Rick. We talked to Megan. We talked to... Oh, God, who else we talked to? I don't even know. It's all a blur. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I even have an asshole of the day for you guys. Let's see. Girl who drank all the wine. Oh, Adam the Odd. This sounds terrible. Kenney, he's having too good of a day. What? No, I can't do that. That's so funny. All right. This is kind of lame, but I got to pee, so it'll just be. Oh, we talked about the closing of the famed DeltaPlex. Oh. The girl who drank the wine. I don't know. Whatever the fuck. I don't know. It's over. Thank you, folks, for being here. Part of the podcast. Please follow on Twitch. Please sign up for the Patreon. You're just a great, great bunch. I appreciate you so much. I try to say it every single time. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Till next time. See ya.